Michigan becomes the final state to decriminalize surrogacy and in vitro fertilization. Why Democratic leaders call this a win for future families statewide.
Their twin sister's just 14 years old, missing now for 3 weeks.
I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried.
A father's plea for help finding his daughters.
This is my family. This is all these people have helped me throughout my life. They've raised me. This is like my support system.
Coming up, how more kids will be able to benefit from this incredible support system.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 5 starts now.
The skies are clear and sunny across Metro Detroit, but things are about to look a lot different.
You can't just enjoy a day without having to worry about what's coming next. Rain is right on our way. Let's check in with Rich Ruderman for a look at our forecast. Hey, Rich, how much are we talking?
Well, we're going to see some rain for tonight, tomorrow, into Wednesday and Thursday. Over a 3-day stretch, we may see an inch of rain. You can see we're dealing with a pretty nice afternoon, a nice evening as well. But here's that wet weather right over Lake Michigan. Notice into central and southern sections of Wisconsin, even a few wet snowflakes mixing in for us. We have temperatures in the lower 50s. It is cooler up there around Mount Pleasant. There's Bad Axe at 40 degrees. How about some live pictures there in Mount Clemens, the Clinton River, looking good. Temperatures there near 50 degrees, but the showers arrive in another few hours. And then for tonight into tomorrow, it's going to be damp at times. This unsettled pattern sticks with us right through Thursday. Friday looks dry, but it's going to be breezy and cool for the Tigers home opener. And then the weekend features some milder numbers. Roop and Taryn will check it for you in the 7-day coming up in 10.
All new at 5, big news on the reproductive rights front. Governor Whitmer has signed a series of bills designed to protect surrogacy and in vitro fertilization in Michigan.
Supporters say the new laws create more equality for families. Fox 2's Brandon Hudson joining us now in the studio to explain this. Brandon.
Yeah, Roop, Taryn, I want you to take a moment to think about all the progress that Michigan has made in reproductive rights over the past 2 years, from Proposal 3 in 2022 to this moment here, where Governor Whitmer signed a law to protect abortion providers late last year. Now, despite being a leader and an advocate for women trying to start families, Michigan still had a law that banned contracts for surrogacy until today. Another milestone for Michigan in the fight for equitable reproductive rights. Generations of women posing with Governor Gretchen Whitmer as she signed the Michigan Family Protection Act in Royal Oak. The new law decriminalizes surrogacy and IVF and ensures protections for families looking to expand outside of non-traditional circumstances.
It's really jarring that we saw what happened in Alabama with the IVF ruling. We saw Republicans across the country say they love IVF and they support it because they didn't want to be affiliated with that ruling. And then yet when this bill to decriminalize surrogacy comes up, only 2 Republicans voted for it. Either you support families or you don't.
Michigan is now the final state to honor surrogacy as a way to start a family. The move comes weeks after the controversial Alabama Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos created during in vitro fertilization are considered children, which paused all IVF treatments in Alabama. And it's in the midst of the ongoing battle for women's reproductive rights, which will play a major role in November's presidential election. In a statement, Michigan Right to Life called Whitmer's signing purely political in an election year. The organization's president also said, quote, "Parents in Michigan should be on notice. At stake now are common sense protections for women, parents, and children. Noticeably absent from Monday's charade was any mention of parental consent for reproductive decisions of a minor child, including abortion." Michigan State Representative Samantha Steckloff, who sponsored the bills, says this is for future generations of Michigan families.
We have personal stories, every single one of us up here, that we have been through absolute hell to get to where we are. Myself, I'm a cancer survivor. I spent 9 years of my life battling something that I never knew if I would have a future. The fact that it took me 9 years to finally get the okay to be able to carry myself, it's astounding that after all of that, that this could be taken away.
Well, here's why this November's presidential election matters. If a conservative wins president, a change in laws at the federal level could impact these laws. Now, after the signing, Governor Whitmer, she called out a majority of State House Republicans saying that they were anti-family for voting against passing these bills. However, She did praise the few Republicans who joined Democrats to make sure these protections are the new standard. Live in studio, I'm Brandon Hudson, Fox 2 News.
Well, new at 5, a crash involving a city bus and a car sends several passengers to the hospital. This was the scene around 2 this afternoon at West Grand Boulevard and Stanton on Detroit's west side. The good news is police say that no one was critically injured. No word yet, though, on what caused that crash.
Well, a desperate search for twin 14-year-old girls who have been missing for nearly a month now.
Yeah, they left their home on their own, but loved ones haven't seen or heard from them since. As Fox 2's Amy Lang reports, concern for the family is growing.
I just want my kids home. I'm worried about them. I'm hoping that they're safe.
George Ogden is visibly shaken. It's been 3 long weeks since his twin daughters ran away.
If they're not home, they're not safe. In the world that we're living in today, it's very unsafe. It's dangerous. And they 14-year-olds and these kids, they don't understand the dangers that's out here lurking for them.
Just 14 years old and 5 feet tall, twin sisters Anissa and Anaya Ogden were last seen on March 8th at their father's house on Robeson near Pickford on the city's west side.
George says his daughters were visiting their grandmother in River Rouge when they first ran away. He was able to get them back home, and then they took off again.
They came home for a day. I took them to school, and they left the same night. I never would have pegged them to just leave like that. As a father that's trying to raise their kids on his own, it's heartbreaking.
The 9th graders at Mumford High should be in school, being teenagers. Instead, their loved ones are left wondering where they are and who they're with.
If you have seen my kids, just please, tell them to come home. Tell them what they're doing out here is not right. And be kids, be teenagers, as long as you can be. The world we living in is too unsafe to be trying to grow up too fast.
George Ogden begging Anissa and Anaya to please come home.
I love y'all. I never wanted this for y'all. And I just want y'all to come home, please. However you can come home, whatever you got to do, just get here, come home.
Anyone with information on the teens, please contact Detroit Police. On the city's west side, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
Well, moments ago, we caught up with Detroit police who had this message to the community about the 2 missing girls.
If you've seen them, you have custody of them, you know where they're at, give us a call, and then we can discuss the situation that they're in, and we'll be happy to come out and provide you with a resolution. We just want to ultimately make sure that these young ladies are safe and they're returned to their proper place, their proper residences, be it their father at this time. I know he's very concerned.
Yes, please bring this family some peace. Call Detroit Police with any information you may have on this case.
Well, former President Donald Trump will be in Michigan tomorrow. He's going to be making an appearance at the Davos Place Convention Center in Grand Rapids. Now, Trump is expected to speak on the murder of a 25-year-old Grand Rapids woman allegedly killed by her romantic partner, who's an illegal immigrant. Now, polls show the southern border is one of the top issues for voters nationwide.
He may not be our quarterback anymore, but Matthew Stafford is still contributing to the city of Detroit years after being traded.
Stafford and his wife Kelly were in town today for the opening of a new education center. Fox 2's Camila Miri shows us the special ceremony.
A big day in the Motor City. Former Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford and his wife Kelly on hand for the opening of the Kelly and Matthew Stafford and Friends Education Center at the Say Detroit Play Center at Lipke Park.
Matthew and Kelly Stafford went to L.A. Detroit never left their hearts.
The facility now expanding its footprint by nearly 15,000 square feet.
This whole day, this whole event, this whole place is about growth, just growth.
Serving more than 100 kids a day, this expansion means more kids will get to experience and learn.
STEM and STEAM, robotics, drone programming, dance, photography, competitive sports and recreation.
Not only did you all help open and build these doors, you guys also helped open up the doors to opportunities, new connections, new friends, and new things for the youth of Detroit.
Y'all are providing a lot for each and every kid that comes here. Like, I didn't have anything when I got to this neighborhood. It was just me, my mom, and my brothers. I signed up for the center. They gave me everything. That's where my life started, I swear.
The Staffords, incredibly humble.
The people sitting in here, the people that are here every day, the kids that are here, that's what brings this place, to light.
We are so grateful to just the community that is Michigan. You guys are an incredible breed of people, and it's rare. I will say that. We've lived a lot of places now, and there's no one like Michiganders.
In Detroit, Camila Mary, Fox 2 News.